Hi everyone, it's Joe Jacoby. In Chattanooga, you don't have to look very far to see signs of progress of sustainability and green living. Here at Ruby Falls, this is one of the iconic attractions of Chattanooga. It's been here for 80 years, and today I'm catching up with Hugh Morrow, the president of Ruby Falls, talking about their sustainability and green efforts.
We just celebrated our 80th anniversary of discovery of the cave when Leo Lambert miraculously poked his way into a crevice in this mountain and excavated to find the falls. It's been 80 years, and we've been very fortunate in the visitation we've had. But if we are not stewards of the cave and the environment around this building, we won't be here 80 years from now. In my opinion, that's our job as employees, and our team's job is to capture the soul of that business as to take this another 80 years. And won't be here 80 years from now, but this place is, we've all done our job. If we're uncompetitive because of the amount of energy and fuels that we use, if we don't have the trees and the natural beauty here, if we don't take care of the stewardship of the cave, then it won't be here for people to see. And that's our job, is to take this thing.
As you look around Chattanooga, we see a lot of new symbols of sustainability and green living. We see electric buses going up and down the roads in downtown. We see solar panels. We see a lot of new construction. This is really one of the iconic institutions of town, and you didn't have to do this.
No, we didn't. But it in the land use that we've done around here, it's pretty much the same footprint that was here in 1928. But the leadership of the state and their sustainable tourism, with some leadership in the city, with some of their green focus, this is a natural for us to be a part of. But to take a building that's on the National Historic Register and a process that we've been doing since 1929 of people attending this cave and tie it into a sustainable focus and to help with our energy consumption, to help with our waste, to recycle more, and do all the things we're trying to do around here, it's really a lot of fun. We brought in a third-party person in Davin Callahan from SkyCon to interview our employees and get their ideas on what we could do better on the environmental front. So all the initiatives that we're taking came from our employees. This isn't a mandated thing. We came up with over 100 ideas. We broke those down into 10 categories, and we created a team of people to go out and implement this. I'll be the first one to tell you, for every one thing we're doing right, we've got 10 things we need to improve on. It's every day that I look off of this tower and I say we need to do better at that in our environmental footprint. But we researched it, got together with a group called Green Globe International, which is new to the States, but they're huge in Europe, Caribbean, Australia, and they're actually finishing up a 3-day audit of everything that we're doing here at Ruby Falls. It's 115 points that they're auditing to make sure that we are actually doing the things necessary to move forward in a sustainable way to certify our business. So there's no chance for our customer, there's no chance for our competition, there's no chance for our employees. They know that we're doing exactly what we're saying we're doing.
Let's project ahead a little bit.
Sure.
5 years from now, do you think because of this process that you've gone through right now, and you've mentioned it's an evolving process, how might the visitor experience change 5 years from now?
I think a more natural setting as we look at native plants, as we look at plants that don't be watered as much, as we look at just the deck you're standing on here has recycled plastic decking versus wood. More recycling, more recapture of the packaging that we use. But the cave itself, I mean, it took it years and years and years to develop. We hope to be better stewards of it, whether it's the walkways or the development of that, the lighting. I go back to our energy efficient lighting. We're lighting the falls with 1,000 watts, give or take, right now, versus 20,000 watts a year and a half ago. And it looks better to our visitor. And that's the neat part about that. We're better stewards of our environment, yet at that's a better experience for our customer.
I think one of the neat things is that you can come to a place like Ruby Falls, you can learn about what they're doing, and you walk away with this can-do attitude, things you can do, you can implement in your own life away from Ruby Falls, which is so cool. He is Hugh Morrow. He is the president of Ruby Falls. You can learn more about Ruby Falls at rubyfalls.com. And if you're watching on joejacoby.com, I'll have the link on the blog. And if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description box. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.